I'm currently on Twitter and I saw this tweet. What comes next after Namjoon? Namjuly. Only armies can relate. Hey, this is Angeli, or you can call me Ang, and welcome to my BookTube. So, I uploaded my first video on this channel. That was not a good introduction. This is gonna be the introduction, I guess. But as you can see in my title, it's about the readathon that my friend and I did. Before I get to that, let me just talk a little bit about myself. So I'm Angeli. I love reading books. I also love a lot of things like anime, K-dramas, K-pop, movies, superheroes, manga, and so much more. So I had a previous channel and stuff were just mixing up there. So my friend recommended that I make another one just focused on books. So here it is. This is my BookTube channel. Welcome. I hope you stay and enjoy. I'm so late. So yeah, I have uploaded some book related stuff on my other channel, but I decided not to transfer them, just let them stay there. But I do have a lot of plans on this channel. I figured out a way where I can review my books without spending so much time in preparing for the videos for them, because at first I decided to finish a book and just talk about it afterwards, but then I forget a lot of things and I don't want to like make a script or something. It takes so much time. So I decided that if I want to review books, I'm gonna vlog through it and just compile those videos like Lily C. Reads does in her Harry Potter reviews. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing that, and I think it's gonna be easier. Also, a lot of bookish tags are gonna happen because I am original and very creative. So of course, I'm gonna be doing BookTube tags. Let's go back to the purpose of this video, which is the readathon that my friend and I did last Wednesday. Yeah, it was Wednesday afternoon. So yeah, that was April 4. Wednesday was the last day of our school for that week, and I was nervous because if the school is gonna be closed, how could I get my package? And just on time, it arrived like in the afternoon. I was able to get my book mail, and I'll show you what was inside my book mail in this video. Hey guys, so my package arrived from Kinokuniya and it's book mail. I'm so excited to show you what I got. First book I got is First book I got is To Kill a Kingdom by Alexandra Cristo. Actually, I bought this one before and I gave it to my friend Laika because it was her birthday, and these are our two favorite authors, Lee Bardugo and Sarah J. Maas, and like, yo, in one book? Yes! Kind of sounds like Little Mermaid, and I'm excited to read this. I started reading her book. I was up to here, so I just decided to get one for myself. And this one is a recommendation in my Twitter group chat. So I was kind of interested with the Holocaust, so this is like someone's record or something. Like they wrote a story about someone, like a survivor of the Holocaust, so I'm really interested in that. I might get the second and the third book. It's just a fast read. The last one is a special one, because I had to get another book. I was just planning to get these two, but then I get free shipping if the order gets to 1,000 baht. So I had to get another one, and I've been meaning to get this book because it's so cool. Okay, it's Bad Girls Throughout History, 100 Remarkable Women Who Changed the World. And look at that, it has images. I can't wait to read this and probably give this to my mom soon because she likes these kinds of stuff. So that's it. These are the 3 books that I ordered, and next month is the next book mail because I have to save now. So those are the books that I received, and I used them for my readathon, which is a literal 24-hour readathon. Now, this 24-hour readathon was started by Zoe, Read by Zoe, and what she does is read for 24 hours. Of course, it's not literal 24 hours because they still sleep in between and eat dinner and breakfast, lunch. But for my friend and I, since there was no class Thursday and Friday because of some holidays here in Thailand, we decided to do a literal 24-hour readathon. And what is that? Okay, let me just explain. So a literal 24-hour readathon is basically reading for literally 24 hours. We set up a schedule where we will be using 24 hours of just reading. We did not count the breaks like breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and sleeping time. We didn't include that. We used up the time from like Wednesday afternoon to Friday morning. So we started like 5 p.m. in the afternoon of April 4, like 2 hours, and then in the evening like 6 hours of reading. The next day, Thursday, 8 to 10 o'clock in the morning, and then have a break and continue 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. Thursday, and then 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. and have a little break again, 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. and then Friday 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. It's literally 24 hours of reading. When we do a 24-hour readathon, that's like just one whole day, I don't get to read much. It doesn't feel like I've read much in 24 hours. So we decided a literal 24-hour readathon, and it was really fun. I was able to get over my book slump because I had a really long book slump. I was so distracted with K-dramas and K-pop and movies, etc. I'm glad to be back, and I finished 4 books, and I was so proud that I was able to catch up on my reading challenge on Goodreads. These are the books that I read during that readathon. So the first book that I read was To Kill a Kingdom by Alexandra Christo, and this was part of my book mail. I think all the books that were in my book mail were the books that I read. I finished all of them in that readathon. It's so good that my bookstore has an option to wrap it. Like, I know it's not very pretty to look at because it's like glaring, but it's really good for the protection of the book. So yeah, when they arrived, they were already plastic wrapped. I finished this so fast, I think. So 5 p.m. to 12 midnight, and that includes the breaks, like checking out social media, catching Pokemon, and what else did I do? Vlogging in between. You guys better get this book. Next book that I read was Night by Ellie Wiesel. This was my first nonfiction. I don't like to read nonfiction at all because I think it's boring. Well, that was my first impression. I'm not a fan of autobiographies, but then I started watching Holocaust survivor videos on YouTube, and I was so interested with that part of history because I don't know that much. So one of my friends on Twitter recommended me to get this. I was very emotional while reading through this book, and you can see it in my vlog later. Anyway, I really love it, and it's just a really fast read. Next book that I read is Bad Girls Throughout History. This book is just so cute. It's 100 Remarkable Women Who Changed the World, and it's by Angeli. Oh yeah, she's an illustrator, so she's the one who also drew the cute illustrations here. Just look at those. Friday, I read this one just really fast. This is the How to Train Your Dragon, the complete book of dragons. I absolutely love the movie, the animation. This one is just really pretty as well. It's like a graphic book, illustrated book, and it's just fun and easy to read. All in all, I read 4 books. It was very satisfying to add that much in my Goodreads reading challenge. I'm currently reading Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, which I stopped reading for a while. I think I was up to here, and then I stopped, and then I started reading again, and I'm gonna finish this book eventually because I'm back in my reading mood. So the next part of the video is gonna be the compilation of what I've read throughout the literal 24-hour readathon. My friend's already reading To Kill a Kingdom, which I'm still gonna start reading. We're both reading the same thing. So I'm gonna give an update on what I've been reading, but before that, let me show you guys how I annotate my books. So here you can see that I have my book, and I've started reading it until chapter 5. I've annotated. These are my stuff. I just recently bought this notebook from Daiso, which is very convenient because not all my sticky notes can fit in here. So it's fixed here in this sort of pocket, which is so cool. So this can fit inside there, and then I use colored pens, Muji pens. Each of these colors have different meanings. Yeah, so the blue one is for like important details, and then I'm not gonna explain all colors, maybe I'll do another video for that. But yeah, I have these sticky tabs I did make a video about how I tab my books, etc. So yeah, I do bring a lot for my annotation. This one big Muji pencil case, and then this pouch and notebook thingy that I could jot notes with. Alright, let's go to the update. So I've just been thinking, since there's so many details here already, and one fact is that when a mermaid becomes a sea queen, because there's only like one queen for the whole ocean world, when she becomes a sea queen, the mermaid transforms from a siren into like a squid-like creature. She becomes more squid than fish. I don't know about you, but I do not want to be a sea queen, because what the hell? You become squid, a giant squid? Like, what is with that? It's not attractive at all. I don't think I'm ever gonna be a sea queen. Let's talk about how alien looks like Prince Eric in Little Mermaid. And we all know Prince Eric is the prince. He's the prince. Like, you agree, girl? Agree? Moving on. Time check. It's 10 minutes to 6 o'clock, and I just finished chapter 13. Boy. Lyra is our siren in this book, and she just freaking transformed into human in the most gory and excruciating way. The writing is so amazing. I think that's why this is perfect for fans of Lee Bardugo and Sarah J. Maas. I can see the Lee Bardugo part. It's really detailed and gory. So Prince Ilian suddenly saves human Lyra. And the first thing she does is she freaking slaps his face. I mean, that is a boy meets girl trope that I would want to see in a lot of books. Hashtag girl power. So it's 7:30 and I'm in the middle of chapter 18. So what happens here is that she freaking exposes herself that she speaks Siren, which is the siren and mermaid language. Yeah, because this prince catches a siren on board, and it turns out to be one of her. No, it's not her friend. She knows this siren, and she hates this siren so much. And the siren just speaks like insults to her in Siren, which is their language, and she understood it, of course. So she really wanted to go at this siren, and she just wants to freaking kill her. But then the humans tried to pull her back. Of course, they don't know that she was a siren before. Even the prince doesn't recognize her, even though they've met already when she was still a siren. And yeah, she was so angry at this Maeve. Maeve was the name of that siren that was caught, and she started speaking in Siren, and then the humans were just like, this girl knows how to speak the forbidden language. So they started doubting her, and now she's caged because they doubted her. And yeah, Maeve just turned to Seafoam. I just love how they try to just go at each other's throats. I mean, Alien and Lyra. How much of couple goals is that? I love that. This is not like a cringy, sweet love story. I think we're getting there, but so far they're still trying to kill each other. And the sweet thing that I just saw at the moment is when Alien is teaching her how to fight. And they're still trying to kill each other, by the way. Also, what's weird is that sirens are forced to mate mermen, and the mermen here are not men. I mean, they don't look like half fish, half man, no. It's so weird. It says here, she was promised to a flesh eater. So the merman They don't have names. They're called Phantom Skinner Flesh Eater. That's disgusting. So I just came across this part where Lyra was just contemplating by herself and the rest of the crew were sleeping. And then she hears a sort of melody, like a soft melody that's kind of drowsy and seductive. And then the ship started shaking. And then there was a skeleton claw that appeared. And then like there's a shadow. There's this creature who just crawled to her so fast. And then I can't even imagine what this creature looks like. The descriptions are so detailed, but I can't make it up in my mind. What is this creature? What? It's half shark, half something far more demonic, and it's got like razors and it had inky talons as its arms, and it's the flesh eater. It's supposedly the one that she's supposed to be mated with. Like, what the hell? What the hell? What is this thing doing? And then, oh my god, it's worse. This is so disgusting. The flesh eater takes a hold of my chin and jerks my face to so I can smell the sour blood on his breath when he slides his viscous lips against mine. What the fuck? This freaking creature just kissed her. What? No. Oh my god. Okay, so yeah, it's only seconds before I feel flesh crawling along my tongue. I can taste the decay. That's so creepy. I'm done. Oh, there's more. I gotta read. I had to react to that. I can't. I just love the fact that they're kind of low-key flirting with each other now. Like, I'm more than halfway and it better start soon, but like so Alien takes out like a bottle or like a poison, and then Lyra was like, were you keeping that around for your future wife? And he says, no, unless you're my wife. And then she said, if I were your wife, then I'd take it. Aren't they just so cute? Alien gets so emotional, but he says he's gonna marry because it's a sacrifice. And then Lyra's like, spending a lifetime with you would be a sacrifice. And he says, what would you be losing? Lyra says, if I married you, I suppose it would be my mind. Hashtag just couple things. So this siren / human just killed the leader of the notorious thief gang, and she did it by herself. And she thought she was alone because like she let Alien go and leave for both of their sake. So something happened, not gonna tell everything. But then he came back for her. He came back for her, and I'm just so sad. But then she got shot. She got shot because that hoe that should have died already, the leader of the gang, is still alive. And he was dying, but he got a pistol in his head and shot. He was supposed to shoot Alien, and then this siren / human just shoved him out of the way. And she got shot instead. Alien finally went to her, caught her. He felt that her blood was cold. It's not like the normal human blood. So, yeah, I'm still, that's, oh my gosh. But I think he's not thinking about that detail that much. He's just so scared that she's gonna die, and there's something going on between them now, and I can't. She's not gonna die. I know she's not gonna die, but still. So they finally got the key which they were looking for. Alien finally found out that she's the Princess Bane, whom he was hunting for so long. But they sort of had like a duel and a fight, and he let her get away. He's really confused with what he's gonna do now, because he's starting to like her. I mean, who wouldn't? So now Lyra is on her way to the Sea Witch, her mother, and shit's gonna go down. So I just finished this baby, and I think I'm gonna sleep and continue with my readathon tomorrow. This is my next book. So I It's the second day of our readathon, and I'm gonna read Night by Elie Wiesel, and it's an autobiography of what happened during the Holocaust. So I'm gonna update you through this reading. Here we are again with my update for my readathon. The reason why I did not update like during this emotional ride is that because I'm probably gonna cry if I talk about it. You guys just read it. Just read this book and have your minds waking up. I don't want to talk about it right now, maybe later when I'm at home, because I'm in a public cafe with a squad. Hi. By Night by Elie Wiesel, and you can talk to me about it. We'll discuss about this book. I really annotated a lot. I thought that I already know the bad things that are going to happen, but there are more gory and worse things that just happened in this book that I did not realize. So I'm almost done. I'm 65 pages in, and I'm gonna update you when I finish. Hi, so I'm back, but I think I'm actually dead inside. What did I just read? I'm so tired. I feel so emotionally exhausted. I'm not yet done. I have 3 pages left. But let me just say that I have heard of the Holocaust. A lot of us know and have heard of the Holocaust, but not all of us really understand what happened during those times. We know that it was a very dark moment in history, but this is the first time that I feel like I was there. I mean, of course, I really can't imagine the pain that they've gone through, but reading this book just gave me more insight on what really happened. So there are a lot of things that I did not imagine that I could read in the book. Like, I know that it was going to be bad. I know that there would be a lot of killings, but it still blew my mind how actually cruel and how much darker the world there actually was. In the first few pages, I could already see like infants being thrown in the furnaces, and that really broke my heart. Like, how are they able to do that? How evil could you be that you could just throw babies into furnaces? That is just effed up. I want to talk more about this, but a lot of my viewers probably haven't read this yet. It's a really amazing book because you get to see what really happened, and you get to sympathize and empathize with the people there. One thing that I really like is that when the author saw something, because the author is a Holocaust survivor and he was there and he has gone through so much. In some parts of the book, not only once, it happened a lot of times here. He was able to see evil deeds that happened to him in the past, and then right after that he relates that a few years later, after the Holocaust, he still gets to see similar things that are still happening after the Holocaust. Like, they're not the same experiences, but it's like similar. For example, there's one part here where when they were on the train and they were so hungry, they never had any food, and they were so cramped inside, and some passerbys or workers just threw in some pieces of bread in a certain wagon, and the people inside immediately became animals, and they were ravaging and scratching and killing each other over crumbs of bread. And that was what he observed. The workers who threw the bread were actually enjoying that sight. They think it's some kind of entertainment for them, and they think it's funny. And immediately after that paragraph, the writer goes on to say that a few years after the Holocaust, he could still see it when he was riding on a ship, and there was a woman who was throwing coins. Some of the natives, I don't know where he was at that time, but some of the natives were diving and fighting each other for those coins, and the woman was enjoying herself, and she thinks it was hilarious or funny, and he told her to stop throwing the coins, and she replied, "But I wanted to give charity." We might think this kind of history is over, but in a way they still keep happening. The things that happened here still keeps on happening in the present world. This book is really amazing, and I feel so emotional just reading it. I'm not gonna talk about everything because you guys just need to read it. I just finished the most painful part. I'm not gonna say what it is, but you guys just really have to read. This is a book that I would recommend to everyone. I'm still shook. I'm gonna finish this now, and I'm gonna immediately order the second and the third book because I need to know what's gonna happen. So yeah, I think that is it for my update for this book. I didn't mean for that to be so emotional and serious, but I'm gonna finish this and move on to my next book. But I'm gonna read Bad Girls Throughout History. So those were the vlogs that I just compiled, and I hope you like them. I am gonna do that kind of vlogging for my book reviews later on, and it's gonna be interesting. I hope I get to do it well. I know they're not really complete, but I think I just vlogged through the important parts. So that was the best I could do. If you guys want me to make more videos about other things like my stationery collection or how I annotate, because I've been annotating more frequently now, so I'm probably gonna update my annotation video from my previous channel and do a more detailed one, not just the colored tabbing system that I'm doing, but also how I note and what I write on my books. So if you guys want other videos, I could do that. Thanks for watching, and if you like this video, please give a thumbs up, comment below, and subscribe. If you guys want to check out my previous channel, which I will still be active on, I'll be doing mostly music related stuff there. I'll be uploading my covers there. You can check it out. I'm gonna leave it in the end credits, so I'm gonna put my channel and the previous one there. Just go check it out if you want, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!